welcome to Wrestling Monkeys. I am Jay Blair, your Wrestling Monkey champion, and like your first video in a very long time.
Yeah.
Caleb.
Well, you're introducing people, think you would say my name.
I did my introduction, then your introduction.
That's not how it works around here.
Yeah, it is. But Summerslam is today. We usually try to post these before. We have lives. So we will be predicting SummerSlam. And it is, of course, for this beautiful Wrestling Monkey Championship. And it's not a fake toy that we bought at Walmart.
You luckily have had that for so long because there hasn't been another prediction.
I am the Brock Lesnar of champions right now. I never had to defund it in a very long time.
Okay. Try not to look at my predictions as you...
I'm sorry. We write them down beforehand. And
well, I wrote mine down.
You wrote down.
So I can't be affected by
I meant you wrote down the matches. But let's go. We're starting with the pre-show. What's on the pre-show?
Semi-rematch for the Raw Tag Team Championships. The Revival get a singles match this time against the current champions, the B Team.
Yeah, when I first saw the Triple Threat ended up being on Raw, I was very confused, and then they added this match to the pre-show, and I was like, oh.
I kind of
saw
that coming.
That this show is the show is so many rematches, which is weird for a SummerSlam. They try to build it as like a WrestleMania type thing now, but like almost all matches are like rematch. But I'm going with the Revival. I feel like after they made the B Team already win once in Triple Threat against them. Basically, either they give the titles finally to Revival or they just give up, I guess. Because with all the injuries and all the missed opportunities and bad booking, they basically have already been fucked. I mean, they were killed by like 50 legends for like no reason at Raw 25.
I'm going with the B Team. I feel like the Authors of Pain, everyone was predicting them to have a title match at SummerSlam, but luckily they didn't because that would be a little too soon, especially with how they're being booked. So I feel like that's going to happen soon. They're going to attack the B Team. I feel like Dirty might be trying to have like a new plan for the Revival or something.
I think that makes...
So that they're not going to give them the titles and they're going to rebrand them or send them to SmackDown or something.
I think that makes sense, but I just feel like they're doing something with the Authors of Pain. I feel like they're gonna build them more for the titles. If given them at all. I mean, look what they did with Nia Jax, other people like Sanity. They basically are gonna just keep building them until it's like the club where they just randomly win, like after like year of being on the roster.
And remember, Enzo and Big Cass never won the tag team titles despite being the most marketable team, so they could not win at all on the main roster.
Yeah, they couldn't win it.
But that would be stupid, though.
It feels like
the Authors of Pain need to win.
It's a team that Triple H likes and a team that I assume Vince McMahon really likes. So...
yeah, this is a classic villainy team that is like on a show.
Yeah, you can tell Vince McMahon likes them because they're making the one point out that he's more foreign now. Which is a Vince McMahon thing. That's not a Triple H thing. They never will point out how that one is foreign. But now he's foreign, speaking in a different language all the time.
Let's go.
That's how you know Vince McMahon thinks he's a heel.
Let's go into the other pre-show matches. Current champion Cedric Alexander defends the Cruiserweight title against Drew Gulak. Surprised it's been gone on SummerSlam. Not surprised it got the pre-show.
Happy it got on SummerSlam. They need to make more 205 Live matches on these pay-per-views to kind of make people want to watch them more. Same thing, if they do, they're doing the NXT UK soon. If those matches don't end up on NXT takeovers, people are going to be putting
I feel like that would really help the NXT takeovers. Not that they need help.
No, they don't need help because they have
Right.
good matches, good storylines. But I think it's gonna make
Be beneficial to both.
Yeah, no one is gonna argue with a few more matches. But I am going with Drew Gulak.
2 title changes in a row.
Yes. See, my thing though with Drew Gulak is Cedric Alexander's in some controversy right now. He got pointed out that he also made some offensive tweets long ago involving rape jokes.
Oh, yeah.
The other person who was involved is Ty Dillinger, who we haven't seen in a long time.
He was doing the whole thing with all truth, though.
Yes, and notice he got killed every match. And he wasn't even shown the last...
His matches
week.
were longer than all truths.
Yeah, but he wasn't... This was only like 2 weeks old, though. This was kind of like when he appeared once on SmackDown, and I don't think he appeared last week. So, I feel like if you notice, they're kind of cutting that storyline out a little bit more.
I feel like that story was supposed to be just short to give Samoa Joe.
I think it's kind of all true because they're supposed to be a tag team soon, it seems like. So I think Drew Gulak is going to get it. Either way, I think Drew would win because, well, Cedric Alexander is really... He's the Triple H of champions, and Drew Gulak is also a Triple H type of guy. So it seems like for a while they wanted to put Drew Gulak in the position of champion. And, well, at any place, at SummerSlam is a good place to change the title. Cedric Alexander is only defended on 205 Live. Force pay-per-view would kind of be like, changing of the guard type thing. I feel like they're going to make most title changes on these types of pay-per-views.
I am going with Drew Gulak because I just feel like Duddy doesn't have too many more plans for Cedric Alexander. Cedric has fought a lot of people.
Most of the roster.
So I feel like they're going to give Drew Gulak and let him kind of reinvigorate the 205 roster.
I feel like the point is, around the time Cedric was champion, they did reinvigorate the roster, but it feels like with the storylines they gave Cedric, it didn't reinvigorate the championship. He was just a good wrestler holding the championship. It wasn't an exciting title reign. I don't know. Maybe it's because it's like the first one with not being really on Raw. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like Cedric will get a second one soon because he is.
Yeah, he would.
He's
so
great.
He's one of the best in the ring. I've been waiting a long time.
Okay. Gonna cut you off because you keep rambling on.
No, they want to know the reasons why.
Rusev and Lana versus Cien Almas and Selena Vega mixed tag match. Happening a little soon, in my opinion.
Rusev and Lana.
Because the number one.
No, because they screwed over Rusev a lot, and well, they kind of looks like they want to build Lana, and also Cien won too much of the feud. He won most of the matches, even Aiden English lost, and Selena Vega even won already. Basically, they have had too many wins. This loss on the pre-show won't hurt them. So I think Rusev needs to win more.
Cien Almas and Vega are going to win because in feuds like this in the past with new superstars, they do make them win a lot. They make them win at the pay-per-view, end of storyline type thing. Or maybe one more match on SmackDown.
Either way, it's going to be the end of the storyline. I don't think anyone will even mind.
I feel like the storyline, it usually does end with them being victorious because it's just supposed to build them up. And they're also both very new to the roster still. Haven't really gotten much to do. Rusev and Lana, Duddy always just throws Rusev to the wolves.
I feel like, though, if you really look at it, Duddy would rather build two people, Rusev and Lana, than one person, Cien Almas, because Selena Vega, they're never going to let her really wrestle. Even though she was an actual wrestler in Mexico.
And finally, I think they're just gonna have what's his name, Aiden English, possibly even cost them the match giving Cien almost the win. Either
I
by
can see-
accident, he's gonna be by accident.
I don't.
I don't
I
like
can
come
see
in
either
like, hey,
happening,
let
honestly.
me run in and help. Oh shit, I messed up again.
Honestly, this is the pre-show match. That is probably the least predictable, but also the one that matters the least.
Yeah.
Even if the other ones went for titles, it's just a match that only would happen at SummerSlam. You know, just a random match. And of course, it's on the pre-show.
Getting to the main show though.
Main showtime.
Nakamura defends the U.S. title against Jeff Hardy. Who's gonna win?
Nakamura.
I agree.
Just Jeff Hardy lost. Jeff probably would take time off or feud with Orton.
Also Nakamura, that he has been showing a lot of faith in him. A lot of people find him entertaining as a heel. Some people don't. But a majority of people have been liking the new take with Shinsuke Nakamura. I
Because
agree.
He's winning. Of course, everyone's gonna like it. He's actually winning for once.
You actually don't have much to say for once.
It's just, I feel like it's just an easy prediction.
Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin.
A one rematch I don't think anyone wanted. Finn Balor, Baron Corbin doesn't need to win. The Constable gimmick though is really helping him. I just feel like the storyline is not helping either. But yeah, I'm surprised this got on the show, but we don't get to see Bobby Lashley versus Elias then make it
I
to the
feel like
show.
that might get an impromptu match. If there is an impromptu match, Bobby Lashley will win.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley will win if there is one, but
I'm going with Finn Balor. I feel like there's just no way that Finn Balor won't be getting the win here.
he put his stuff in like a children's little house. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was stupid. This whole feud is stupid.
They had to go there with the stupidity.
Listen to him now.
Getting back to the
Yeah,
Blitz
this is-
versus Mickey James feud with the stupidity there.
Yeah, this is not even talking about this feud. I don't think anyone really cares about it.
Other points of the feud were pretty good, but it's just so generic. You're short.
Yeah,
I'm taller than you.
I'm one of the. I'm actually very tall. You're just a little bit shorter than some of the wrestlers on the roster. It's not even like he's Rey Mysterio. He's taller. He's like above average height, actually.
Bludgeon Brothers, who are the current SmackDown Tag Team Champions,
Their belts look like this one. I don't know why.
defend the titles against the New Day. Who will win?
The Bludgeon Brothers.
Really?
Yep, I think if New Day win, it just makes some sense. They don't need another reign. Bludgeon Brothers needs one really good feud to make the kind of reign stand out, I think. I feel like the momentum going into being champions was so good. The stuff going into it was good, but just they've done a lot of matches against jobbers and stuff. They need a big win.
I say the New Day. I feel like Daddy loves the New Day. The Daddy has not let them have the tag team titles in a long time, but compared to what the New Day has had in the past, and the Bludgeon Brothers have been way too dominant for way too long. Daddy wants to cut that short, and where else to do that than end the dominant streak at SummerSlam?
I just think Bludgeon Brothers versus Sanity has more money and marketing towards it.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
happen. It's
indeed.
gonna happen, but
I
I
know.
feel like they might want to wait off on that match.
I think though, we've seen New Day versus Bludgeon Brothers so many times. I feel like it just, they're giving them the New Day now so they can do Sanity later on, and basically this is just an easy win because they have beaten them several times. You know what I mean?
That's also why I feel like the New Day are gonna win. How much can Daddy squash the New Day?
Because you can squash someone, it doesn't matter. Everyone loves them.
I
They can
I,
lose so many times, it
I
doesn't
really
matter.
like the New Day too, but
They can just keep losing. It doesn't matter.
a feud that we are excited to see. A lot of people are excited to see. Daniel Bryan finally faces his mentor and longtime rival in The Miz. Who shall win?
It feels like it should be a. I don't know why I'm gonna go with The Miz. It feels like it should be like a very happy ending. You know what I mean? But we just know it's WWE. There's no way this is just gonna be a 1 month feud. I feel like if any time to make The Miz win, you just make him win kind of like now. Kind of like more of a shock thing. 'Cause come on, how many times are we gonna see? I feel like if you make Daniel Bryan win, that's just the predictable thing. It's like at WrestleMania, his match was too predictable. Him beating Big
Still
Cass,
good, though.
him beating Big Cass was a little too predictable.
I'm kind of not sad that Big Cass left. He was kind of boring.
I feel like it was Dudley's booking, but like, if you're gonna make Miz win, this is the moment. I feel like Dudley's building it too much as Daniel Bryan has to win. But I feel like if any, this is gonna be like a at least 3 month feud. You gotta make Miz to start off, because I feel like if you make Miz hasn't even been on many pay-per-views this year. Miz has lost a lot this year. He kind of more needs the victory. Daniel doesn't, and this would basically, if Daniel wins, there's no reason to keep the feud going.
I am also voting for The Miz. I think Maurice will return. I think something like that's going to
I think the
happen.
baby will run in the ring, punch Daniel Bryan in the dick, and then
That would be a DQ.
no, the ref will be distracted by Maurice.
Shut up.
And then they will do a double skull crushing finale on to Daniel.
In all seriousness, I think The Miz is going to
Serious.
win. Just got the reality show. I feel like that he wants to continue this feud, and that will work better with The Miz winning and winning cheap. No matter what, even if Maurice doesn't interfere, which would make sense for her to come back with the show being hyped right now. But I feel like no matter what, The Miz is going to cheat to win in some way, and going to cause the feud to continue.
The feud needs to continue a little bit. What's next?
The SmackDown Live Women's Championship Triple Threat. Carmella, who's the current champion, versus Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch.
I'm saying voices. You said it so many
I
times.
combined voices and Becky.
I am going with Carmella. I know no one wants to see you a champion anymore, because come on, of course everyone's gonna hate the feud when you're booking her to beat Asuka in very stupid ways. But the triple threat perfectly sets up for her to run out with the championship. It just has.
It feels like, especially with
Yeah.
Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch hating each other.
Yeah. If it was Becky, I would say you go with Becky. And also, Carmella's lost so much in the past month. I just think, don't ruin her title by making her just look like such a weak champion in her final month. I just don't like when WWE does that. It just makes sense for Carmella.
I'm going with Becky Lynch. I feel like Charlotte is going to, to me, like one of the scenarios where they're kind of like, they're going to keep arguing throughout the match, they're going to fight, and it's going to be basically, okay, I want to pin Carmella, no, I'm going to pin Carmella, and they're going to keep getting in the way of each other. And that's why I was going to think, okay, then Carmella will come in and win, but I feel like Charlotte's going to have the match won. Becky Lynch is either going to toss Charlotte to the side, hit her with something, or run in and I beat you. And it's going to continue the feud of Charlotte versus Becky Lynch, and we're going to get that.
I think Becky needs to turn heel if she wins.
I feel like she is going to turn heel.
It's just needed. She has a new short though. That says "We learned last." I feel like that's good for a heel.
Dolph Ziggler versus Seth Rollins IC title match. Who's going to win?
Dolph Ziggler.
Same.
Dean will probably cast in the match. Maybe Drew McIntyre may do something to interfere, distract Seth. Seth doesn't need the win, doesn't need the IC title. I feel like no matter what, even if this leads to some sort of fatal four-way triple threat, or if Ziggler then feuds with Drew McIntyre after this, it doesn't matter. But yeah, it needs to keep the feud going. You need Ziggler as champion. Would make more feuds than Seth Rollins as champion.
I also voted Dolph Ziggler because I feel like they're gonna branch Seth off into Seth versus Dean finally, and I feel like Dolph is gonna be going against Bobby Lashley next, and Bobby Lashley's gonna finally be getting a title.
That's just like out of left field. Bobby Lashley's gonna come out of nowhere.
No, I was expecting Bobby Lashley to actually have the match on it. I'm still thinking Bobby Lashley's gonna have a match on the pay-per-view against Elias. And I feel like they didn't give Bobby Lashley the Universal Championship for some reason, despite Duddy knowing we would like them more. I feel like that's because they're gonna give him the IC title first, and then eventually give him Universal.
I don't think Bobby Lashley will get a match, but
I don't
think what you think. What is next?
Braun versus Kevin Owens with the Money in the Bank contract briefcase thing on the line. Braun is the coin holder.
Braun will win.
Yes.
It just every time these you lost via disqualification, you lost via count out, the person wins in the end, and especially when it's the you can lose via DQ count out and stuff. You can lose your championship, whatever. It always is the person who gets screwed in like the month leading up to it. It just makes sense for Braun to win. He's also lost a lot, so it kind of makes him look very weak.
I just feel like that this is just one of those feuds that buy the Money in the Bank holder's time into the cash in.
I think the cash in is tonight.
I agree.
What is next?
AJ versus Samoa Joe.
I think it's Samoa Joe.
Damn.
I think, if you make AJ win again, it just feels like it's just another random feud just to keep his title reign going. And really, Samoa Joe needs the championship. He kind of deserves it. He deserves this feud. It's been a long time coming. Everyone's been waiting to the point that you really didn't even need to build him much to kind of be in this situation. Now, I just need a question. This is for the E Championship, not TNA, correct?
Shut the fuck up. I'm going with AJ because I just feel like this feud was too far out of nowhere. I feel like it was just a weird start to the feud with, hey, I handpicked this person, now go fight.
Why would a face general manager pick a heel?
I feel like it would have been much better if he came in and signed the contract and wasn't supposed to.
That would lead to a triple threat. That would make no sense if it's not a triple threat with the other person.
No, they can just ignore that and just ignore it.
No, that's not a thing that they would ignore. That's triple threat material right there.
There's already a triple threat in the night, and there was supposed to be one at Takeover Brooklyn 4.
Let's just keep going.
Also, I feel like this is a feud to buy AJ's time.
I don't think so.
Until they give him a new contender. I feel like that in the back of their minds, have somebody who they're gonna make fight him next. I feel like they would have hyped it a lot better. I feel like Daniel Bryan versus AJ is on the horizon.
I think Daniel versus a heel would make more sense.
I feel like that he might make AJ Styles a heel again. I don't know.
What's next?
Bliss versus Ronda Rousey, Raw Women's Championship. I guess who your person is?
Ronda Rousey.
Of course.
It would be a little stupid to give Bliss the championship just for a month, but I mean, it'd be stupid not to. just give it to Ronda, right? She already proved that she can do it.
I
Only
wanna see
people
it.
that don't want Ronda as champion, their complaints are stupid. Someone literally in the comments is like, no one cares about Ronda. The crowd is always silent when she comes out. The crowd literally is going rampant for it. She literally is so over right now.
I think Ronda is really over right now. I think Ronda is very light. I don't know what that one's claim is. And I was against Ronda winning at Money in the Bank, despite a lot of people wanting Ronda to win. But I feel like at the time has come at SummerSlam, and they're going to give it to Ronda. And I think at this point she should have the title.
And what is next?
The final match of the night, unless
Final.
Bobby Lashley versus Elias happens.
Oh, cash in.
Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns Universal Championship.
Roman Reigns.
Correct? Well,
Correct.
I mean, I agree.
I don't want Roman to win. I feel like if you're gonna make him win, there's gonna be a cash in. Either way, there's gotta be a cash in. No one cares about this match. I don't care about this match.
I
You
don't care about
this match.
No, I don't.
None of you care about this
I
match.
feel like there's a chance this night.
Should have been fucking Bobby Lashley. It makes no sense.
I feel like there's gonna be. This might not even be the main event of the night. Something is saying Ronda will get main event again. I kind of wouldn't mind that, but
Should have had the main event.
yeah, that's what I said again.
Nah, if you can tell by how they did
Well,
the,
that's just what I-
posters and stuff,
That's just what I.
Ronda and Bliss are behind them.
And that's just
Oh,
what
I
I.
realized, shit,
But,
Bliss is actually fighting Trish Stratus at Evolution. So they may actually give her the championship.
I don't know. There's a lot of time to
I
have.
already predicted, can't change my mind.
I feel like Roman is going to win, even if no one wants Roman to win, and he will get cashed in on. He's just gonna win just so people can love Braun's cash in more. And no matter what, I want Roman to win, even if the cash in doesn't happen, because I don't want Brock as champion anymore. And I feel like they also.
Look at this guy, he wants Roman as champion.
I want anyone as champion right now. And I also feel like they're.
Hawkins as world champion.
Yes. I also.
He
think-
wants Bliss as Universal champion. He wants me to run in with a fake briefcase, cash
Shut
in, and
up.
be Universal champion because he just doesn't care at this point.
No.
James Ellsworth's gonna come back and he'll be happy.
I want James.
He'll be happy
versus
as
AJ.
Universal champion.
I was hoping for James versus AJ. Actually, that would have been.
That would have been
so-
hilarious, but no, it's not as good as Samoa.
I also feel like
Yeah.
Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle is going to happen, and that's the feud that they're hinting at.
I feel like that won't happen to Mania.
I still feel like it's going to happen. Whether it probably won't be at Royal Rumble or Survivor Series, and then maybe a rematch at WrestleMania. But they'll need to make him lose the championship soon in order for that to work.
But that was all predictions.
Do you want to add in
no.
a prediction for Braun?
No, because we both would say Braun. So
Oh yeah, that doesn't matter.
it doesn't really help. But anyways, that was our predictions. If you want to stay tuned throughout the night to see who's winning, you can follow me on Twitter at the JAYBLAIR. I don't want to say J just to be like, and people think
Put
it's
it
just
across the screen.
I'm not gonna put it across the screen. I don't feel like editing that in. But yeah. So you can follow me throughout the night to see who's winning and just my thoughts in general. And of course, if you just don't want to fucking do that, you can just wait until the next Wrestling Monkey video to see who's holding the championship, I guess.
Might do
No
a
punishment
whole
this
reaction if
Yeah.
if
So
there's something big happening. So might talk about the championship changing hands there.
There was one video I kind of wanted to do about if one championship, specifically I can't remember which.
Do you have high hopes going into SummerSlam?
No, it's so many rematches, so many matches I don't
think
care
I
about.
looked, and not including the Charlotte and Carmella technically being a rematch, and Becky Lynch versus Carmella as a rematch. There's 7, I think, rematches.
One sec. Rusev and Lana technically is, but I won't count that one. There's only 4 original matches on this show. Lana versus
Out of
Rusev,
13.
Lana versus Rusev, which technically is original. Bryan versus Miz, I will count that because we just haven't. We only saw like twice when Bryan was like in 2011, so doesn't really count. AJ versus Samoa Joe, I don't think they've done a match. And Bliss versus Ronda. So, yeah, not an original show. A lot, and
I'll count the triple threat for the women's.
nah, because we've seen
I
so
know they
many
I know they-
variations of it. We've seen Kamala versus Charlotte multiple times this year, and we've always seen Becky and Kamala do matches this month and earlier this year. It's just,
Becky Balboa.
I hate that nickname. It doesn't even make sense. It's not even from Philadelphia. He didn't do anything to deserve the nickname either. Well, Rocky lost the first movie. And Becky loses a lot, so I guess that's just it. A lot of people didn't make it to the show. Bailey, Elias, Sasha, Bobby Lashley, as we pointed out like 17 times.
Bobby versus Elias didn't happen. Bobby Roode didn't get to the show.
Bobby Roode didn't. Jinder Mahal, the former WWE champion. I'm gonna make a whole video about his fucking gimmick. Way to ruin a WWE champion. I know no one liked him, but you ruined him by giving him the stupidest gimmick.
Riot Squad and
Right.
Boston Hug Connection.
Oh, we've seen that so many times.
I know, but I'm saying
glad
I'm saying neither team got
Let's
on.
just sign out this video.
I know, but wait,
Yeah.
I don't like their name.
Is this a
Should've been
fake
like-
Rock? Is
Should
this
have
a
just
fake
been,
Rock?
the name
man?
should have been like legit Huggers or something.
Is this Rock and Mick Foley team name? But this has been wrestling monkeys. Let's see who wins or keeps this beautiful championship. This is the easiest defense. I want to defend it against you.
You're just a dick.
Only you. You were actually technically the first champion, but I'm just saying, like, I don't want to beat like 2 other people. One reason I haven't officially mumbled the channel. Tristan's not on this channel, and I'm glad. He probably would never come back.
Should've-
He was never here, actually. We just showed his prediction on the screen. Should have gone DJ, but we didn't have time.
Can always add in the predictions afterwards.
Let's see if I do. If not,